Explain what you're doing.
Right, so
who's picking it?
whoever wants to pick it.
No, I'm not being responsible for fucking upsetting someone.
We've got 3 names on our lovely tissue paper from the toilet.
Yeah.
And we wrote each of our names on one of them.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick who decides or who goes down and does a lone vigil for 5 minutes in the cellar alone.
Yeah.
In the dark.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to see.
Sucker whoever's going to get this.
Right,
have I got one?
Got one, yes.
He's got one.
You have one. Who is it? This person.
Who's the mug that's going to go down there? 5 minutes on their own. Hey?
Mark.
Oh, that's me. Oh no.
It's 1:58.
Will we open the door, put the light on the fire?
So I've been left down on my own. Yeah. I go to an asylum, I get hit. I get put down here on my own. What's the worst that can happen? There's flashing lights on the floor. If there's any spirits down here, speak into the microphone that you've got there. Can you pass over a name? Pass us over a name. Can you make a tapping noise down here? Copy this. Can you do that? That was a fucking tap. Thank you for that. That just came over from where the stairs was. Just one tap. One tap for yes. 2 for no. Can you see me? Can you tell me who you are and what you mean here on the voice recorder? Can you give me your age? I feel like there's something watching me in the corner. I don't mind, as long as it watches. I think the stuff down here is amazing. There's so much history, like I said. Cursed objects, mirrors, the whole portals. I want to feel the energy. I'm asking for anything down here to show me your existence. Bang, touch me. Whisper in my ear. Whisper in the microphone. Throw something on the floor.
Welcome to another episode with West London Paranormal. Myself, Rich, and my compadre, as always, Mark. You are joining us tonight at a fantastic venue which we are privileged to be attending. We would like to thank Lindsay and Lee for Ghosts of Britain. We are at the haunted Poltergeist house in the north of England. Mark, how are you feeling?
Well, we've had a little walk around to start off with. The history of the objects that are in this place are unreal. Some of the stories, the pictures behind the actual objects that they got here tell some of the horrific stuff that's happened. Whether it's going to come to life tonight, whether we're going to get scratched by the famous haunted doll that's here, whether we're going to get our hair pulled, well, it's going to be a bit hard, that one, pushed, shoved, made to feel like a headache. There's loads of stuff here. I just kind of scratched the surface at the moment.
In this place where we are right now, this is like the morgue room, and we are standing. We'll get some more footage of it later and you can see it properly, but at the moment we're standing in a make-up morgue room with an original 1800s Post Mortem Table. It is made in the 1800s Royal Dalton morgue table.
So many bodies have laid.
Yeah, so how many bodies have been on this table? It can be hundreds, it could be thousands. What an artifact to have, a used artifact. We are going to do a few experiments in here tonight. Well, hopefully they shake our shoes. So we're going to go off to the next room. We're going to explain to you what the next room is. Every room in this museum is a featured room. Until then.
See you in the next room.
Okay, so you join us in the other part of the mortuary. Obviously the morgue table was in the other room, which is obviously the chapel of rest, if you like. But this room here is where they do all of the embalming. We do have an electric chair here. I'm not quite sure of the significance of that. It looks very original. The leather is years old, and you can see by all the metal fittings that it is definitely an artifact of bygones past. If you have a look over here to my left, on this cabinet you can see there are like lots of embalming powders, solutions, potions, for all of the correct uses to, in effect, purify and cleanse a dead body. We have a table over here which I'll pan around in a moment to show you, and we have the embalming utensils and tubes, and there is also an original death mask here on the table. We will add more information as the night goes on about the death mask, but it is very eerie in here. It's very bright because it's very clinical. All, you know, the walls are whitewashed, how it would be in true life form in a morgue.
It feels calm in here.
Very calm. I wouldn't say this was a sinister room. It is a room of purity, and I'm not sure that we're going to get much action in here in this room, but it is definitely an eye-opener to what awaits us all.
We're going to move on to the next room now. Things get more interesting.
They definitely get more interesting as we move around the museum. See you in the next one. As we approach the top of the stairs, on the left we have the doll room, and on the right we have the crying boy room, which we will go into next. Oh, just keep hearing stuff out here. There's Mark down there.
It's like, I don't know if they get this here, like squeaking noises near the door.
Right.
Like something plays with the door. And we had this earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'll check up on that to see if there's any other reports that have come from people that have been here.
You join me in the crying boy room. This room is sinister. It is a room that contains a series of paintings, every one of which you will see in a moment as we pan around the room, depicts a boy with tears running down his face. Now, if you go back in history, you will know that the crying boy painting is suspected to be the source of many fires, and not always the painting being destroyed. Frames were still intact, pictures of the boy itself were still intact, but the house was gone, burnt to the floor. Now, the actual curse originated in, believe it or not, Rotherham, where we are today, in the north of England. It reached as far as France, the curse travelling many, many miles to haunt and to hurt whoever owned one of these crying boy paintings. Now, in France, there was a priest that was said to be physically burnt as he cleansed the house. Now, if you zoom in or come into this picture, tell me, is it a sad face? Is it a painful face? What story does the crying boy depict to you? Now, we have just moved out of the crying boy room across the landing, and we are now going to enter the doll room. Now, some of these dolls are on the wall as a collection or for extra effect, but there are some very, very special artifacts in this room, and Mark will talk to you about those. As you can see, there are hundreds and hundreds of dolls. Mirrors galore. This room is special. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Amongst the many dolls in this room are prams from the 1800s. Just look at them. Now, will they move tonight?
Who knows? Especially when you got Nancy Nightmare here. One of the dolls that's said to cause chaos around her. Zoom in on that, look at that face.
It says, the legend, that Nancy has a tradition of getting lost. Will she get lost tonight? What about the terrible twins? No eyes. And blue eyes. No eyes. Blue eyes. The twins. Sitting on this chair in its own cubicle is a haunted bear. Now this bear, which is banished to this room, just a clown for company and its own reflection. As we move out of the doll room, we're going to go into the famous nationalised television bridal doll room. Mark is in there at the moment, spending some time with the bridal doll. Let's see what he's got to say and how he feels as we enter the bridal room. Trinkets, artifacts for the brides of days gone by. Beautiful wedding dresses from times past. And over in this corner we get towards the bridal doll. Mark?
Yeah, Rich, as you said, the bridal doll. Behind me, if you zoom in right here, you will see the doll itself. This is Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth was originally found in a skip with 2 other dolls. This doll is said to be setting off fire alarms in buildings. Now, it's some sort of thing for scratching married men. It's causing a lot of itching fits as well. It moves its necklace, and apparently it gives you nightmares as well. I mean, this doll here has been on This Morning TV 3 times. The thermal scan, which you can see on the wall here, it's just to see if you can get that on the camera. Now, with the thermal scan, it's a heat detection. As you can see, we've got 2 images there. We have a hot spot around the head area. Now, with a doll like this, they're cold. I believe it's porcelain, or even if it's plastic, you would not get some sort of heat signature which you've got here. As you can see, the original will be clear, and then you've got some sort of heat mass there. Whether we don't know the full story behind these 2 pictures.
It is worth noting, just to jump in on you, Mark, that between the first image thermal scan being taken and the second, the amount of heat that was projected and energised would have taken half an hour maybe to get that hot, but this happened in a few minutes. That is the difference, in a few minutes.
I mean, as you can see there, it's not like it's just on the head, it's actually in the body.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
As you can see here, I believe we've got some scratches here which the doll has done, and bruises which are there, which is amazing. I mean, being in this room with her, this is the 2nd time I've just walked in here. I don't feel threatened. Whether she's waiting for tonight, we'll never know.
Are you going to spend the night in here?
Yeah, I might do actually. I will spend the night as Elizabeth's guest in this room. I hope she looks after me.
See you on the flip side. As we move out of the bridal room, we are now moving across into the sinister room. Now, this room itself is exactly as the name portrays. There are many, many pictures on the wall that depict a various amount of sinister activity, evil, many artifacts in this room. You just look at the different things that are going on here. We got a witch's brew kit there. It's amazing. We have a dead cat, mummified, dried mummified cat, all on the wall. There are different pictures. Also down here we have the witch's altar. Many, many artifacts used by the witches. And then we have Mark.
Yeah, behind me here is a picture. Unfortunately, I don't have any information on this picture itself. It was painted for a film called Finders Keepers, and no one knows who's actually painted this. but all we do know is the people on the set left and didn't want to come back. Well, why? That is the question.
This painting scares me.
What do you see in this painting, Rich?
Death. I see death. I can see what I believe is a Grim Reaper on the left hand side. I also think that this could be the female reproductive organs, and it could be like, you know, the fallopian tubes coming out on the side, which could be the birth of the Antichrist. It could be portraying that. I could be wrong. It could be portraying a ram's head, but I don't believe that. The problem is, as you said, nobody knows who painted this painting. Nobody can find out any history of where it even came from. And I don't know about you, Mark, but it scares me.
It scares me too, because we don't know what's attached to it. With no background, anything could be in this picture. As you said, death is not a good thing we deal with no information behind it. Who knows what we're going to get from this tonight? I'm looking forward to this room.
I'm very much looking forward. Now, still in the sinister room, we have one more special object. Mark is sitting with her right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Scarlett.
Now, Scarlett's a doll. As you know, she does not like the sinister room or the bridal doll. Now, Scarlett tends to give people headaches and makes physical sounds. Not only that, she also likes to swear a lot. Now, that gives us a great opportunity to run a spirit box session here tonight.
It's a lady after my own heart, Mark.
Will she come through? Will she vent her anger out? Looks like we've got.
So we're going to do a lot of calling out in this room.
Yes.
We're going to try and interact with Scarlett. We are going to run some apps.
Yeah.
We're going to run some spirit boxes. Possibly try and do a Ouija board in here. Not just for Scarlett. So don't any of you other spirits get upset. You'll all have a chance, won't they, Mark?
Oh, indeed. And if there's any spirits that are attached to this painting, give us a name if you're here.
I mean, if you know who painted you, come forward. Tell us. Put everyone out of their misery. For years and years and years, no one can explain it. It is unexplainable. As we move out of the sinister room, across the hall, we go into what I'm going to call the artifacts room. But on the way, we come across this. This is the disturbed painting. Now, this painting is said to change its face in every room. This painting came to the museum from a white witch with a warning. Do not stare at it. It's pure evil. And to me, I have to agree, it is intense. I've stared at this for about half an hour. And to be fair, I can't say that it's affected me much, but I've gone into a bit of a deeper thought about it. Now, I'm no art critic, not by a mile, but this is very special, and it is definitely a disturbed painting. Now, as we walk into quite a light-hearted room, there are lots of dolls, lots of artifacts, lots of fun items, which I would expect probably a lot of fun. Maybe a lot of children might be in this room, Mark. What do you think?
There's a lot of collectibles in here, isn't there? You can see over there.
It's an amazing.
Everything in here is sent from people, by the looks of it, all from the world.
Yeah, this is where they get all sent all of their different bits and pieces. There are a lot of old dolls in here as well. Just going, but this room and this house is said to have the poltergeist, Mark. And it is known that the spirit throw objects around the room in this area.
Be interesting.
As we can see, hundreds and hundreds of objects It only takes one to fly across the room. I've actually got shivers now talking about it, and the hairs on my arms are actually standing on end.
It's crazy. I mean, this doll here, I love this doll. Is it Helena?
Yeah, Helena.
95 from Germany. I know you like this as well because of the eyes there.
Yeah, the eyes, I mean, it's got a damaged face. See if we can zoom in a little bit. It's got a damaged face, but they've got what I call real eyes. The effect of those eyes dating back to 1895 or something else. And it reminds me, one of my nans had a car accident many years ago, and she lost an eye. And they put her in a glass eye. And to me, that is the quality. That is a glass eye. And they are eerie. But for the workmanship from 1895, we know Germany are fantastic making, you know, everything they touch, they make great products. That is realistic.
If we move to the left there, it looks like we've got a box there, divot box.
Yeah, they got that off the dark web. Yeah.
And we know the dark web is a place, yeah, not a great place.
You can, you know, it is a very, they call it a sinister place. You cannot access the dark web without going on different, what do you call it? You can't get it through Google.
Different gateways.
Yeah, different gateways. You can't use Google. You can't type in the dark web and get on and buy anything you want. People sell everything. Illegal, you know, to legal. It doesn't matter. But it's the dark web. And this came from there. There is another doll just above, and her name's Cindy, and I don't know the story behind this one, but she is very old. She looks like she's been on a sunbed, Mark. She's very tanned, isn't she?
Yeah, other than the lipstick there.
But you can see the age on it. You can just tell. You can tell the age.
Cinderella. At the bottom there on her feet.
Yeah, Cinderella, Cinder.
Yeah, let's go down to the one bit that you like there, the witch's tit.
If we have to. Yeah. But I don't really know the story. With the witch's tit, but you can see that the witch is named as Janet Horn, and she was the last witch to be burnt at the stake in 1727, and there is a branded W mark on said booby. So, you know, I will do a bit more research into that because I'm very interested in it. So maybe we'll do a voiceover at the end of this video, just adding a few facts in as we're going around, because there is so much to see here and so much to do, and probably not enough time. We are here, how long, Mark?
We've got 12 hours.
We're here all night.
14, lucky 13 hours at the moment. But what I do like about the tit there, it's got W on it. Was she a fan of West London Paranormal? We'll never know.
Who knows? Who knows? Now, if we move over here, we have a doll here called Sarah Jane. She's from the 1930s, and she was made in the UK. It looks like she's wax, and obviously back in those times, pre 1930s and Victorian, the UK was famous for making wax dolls. And this one here, this is Eliza, and she's a wax grave doll from around 1860. You know, it was the tradition in Victorian times that families would have a wax effigy of the deceased child with their own hair used for the doll. So this doll actually has a real child's hair entwined into the wax, a deceased child. And as a father myself, I feel sad when I look at this. How do you feel, Mark?
I just
find it creepy?
I just find torture. I don't know, I feel like it's been through a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's like, because there's something there about human hair that they put into the wax doll.
Yeah, this one here has the hair of a child that passed away.
And to put a child's hair into a wax doll, it's just...
It's so they can have something that they...
remember of the child.
Yeah.
But it's too much.
I believe it's too much. I wouldn't... you wouldn't be able to move on. You couldn't let it go.
Because that child, it will be your child, that doll.
Now,
the amount of love that will probably be given to that doll.
This child in this box,
yeah,
thankfully, in my view, it's a sealed box and cannot get out. And I believe, I'm a firm believer, that's a serious attachment right there. We could get something from that tonight.
Who knows?
Just scooting over a few more little dolls here. 1920s, 1930s, 1910. Amazing, amazing. We are so privileged to have been allowed to come here tonight. So privileged.
I know, I hate them dolls. Just reminds me of the old Annabelle doll.
Yeah, that's handy, isn't it?
If we move over here to Baby Samuel as well.
Yes.
Left here. Baby Samuel is a doll here that is missing its head. And funny that, this doll is said to cause headaches to people that sit here with this doll.
And why do you think it's causes headaches, Mark?
Maybe it's because it's missing its head, or it's crushed.
Its head is
on the side
crushed
there.
to bits.
So maybe the spirit is upset that its head has been crushed or broken, which may be the reason why it gives people headaches. I'm just going to throw that out there. You are there?
Yeah, I thought I heard something actually on my left.
Is that from the demon room?
And I just noticed that it is from the demon room. Every room is behind a curtain. And now I don't really want to be the first one in there.
Oh,
go on then, Mark. Let's get in the demon room.
I love demonology stuff.
Me too. Let's get in there.
Guys, this is the demon room. You've seen it before on Ghost of Britain's lives, feeds. Very active with orbs with what people are saying. I came in here, I didn't feel great. The stories behind this. Stop talking. Let's get in here. Come on.
I don't want to.
You're a man. Or
all right, we're going.
Get in.
Now this is the demon room.
So the demon room holds many objects here with stories behind it. We'll move over here to the Dybuk box. This box is a Jewish box that contains a spirit. The box has been opened by 5 people that took part. And the tremendous bad luck, Rich, has come to these people that have done this. You can see here, deaths, loss of jobs, partners, and more. I'm not touching it. I'm not going nowhere near it. But you know what these Dybuk boxes are like.
Yeah.
Is it make-believe? Is it true?
You never actually know.
You never know.
You know, you can buy Dybuk boxes on the internet. Like I say, we saw one on the dark web for sale. People make Dybuk boxes, but sometimes you can tell. I mean, a lot of Dybuk boxes are very old pieces of wood. They have secret little compartments in them. You know, think about it. Can curses be in a box? Damn right they can. Am I opening it? Damn right I'm not.
And Rich, over here we have the mannequin. Now this mannequin has made people leave this room. People have stood here and have seen the cloak move, the hand move, and has petrified them. It says here, the little stories behind there. I mean, it's been caught on their CCTV as well.
Right, I've
People
heard
have
that.
left this room because of this doll.
We're in this museum where we are, guys. This every room does have CCTV, and absolutely 100% brilliant to have CCTV in every room.
What gets me with this mannequin is she looks at you.
Yeah.
She's got the angle and she's looking at you, not in an angry way. She's looking at you like you're next.
Yeah, like it's a sultry type of way.
It's like,
as well.
I can look after you, but I will scare you.
Yeah, but I want something from you.
Exactly. And she seems like she's smiling.
Yeah,
cold.
It's like, yeah, me too.
Oh. But I'll tell you what, Rich. Emily Rose Cross there to your right. Oh.
Well, that has a massive story in itself, doesn't it?
Yes.
You know, this cross on the wall, Mark, said to have had its own demon attached to it.
Oh.
You know, and asking its name, it says Emily Rose on the spirit box, in no fact. But the real name of Emily Rose, Annalisa Michelle.
Yeah, you see the pictures.
You know, you have to feel for this girl. Was she really possessed? The curse of Emily Rose? Was she possessed, or was she just insane?
Who knows? Maybe tonight we get some answers from this cross.
This mirror down here, Mark.
Go for it.
It's been given to about 4 different people. It's been causing nightmares in every house it's been in. And now it's sitting here at the Ghost of Britain most haunted poltergeist house
I mean, this room,
in the north.
I feel like this room is the room tonight that's going to give us the action. I mean, you've got the mirror here that gives people nightmares.
Yeah.
You've got a cross here that's got a demon attached to it.
Yeah.
Oh God, you've got a Dybuk box behind you that's said to cause 5 people misery. You've got a mannequin here that moves. You've got
more Dybuk boxes
in the corner. Now, this one has been given to the Ghost of Britain team, but has not been opened.
They will not open it. I spoke to Lindsay about it, and she said that she doesn't want to open it. If you look inside here, you can see that there is like the coffin, and there is a blood red figure. You know, like the voodoo type. Nobody. Look at the wax seal. Look at the wax seal on that. That is
does not want to come out.
Centuries old, I believe. Oh, I get shaken when I'm just thinking about it. But look at the Dybuk boxes in this cabinet. Wow. Mark?
Yeah.
I think it's time to move on.
Yeah, let's move on. I think I will be spending the night in this room tonight. Yeah, I may regret it. I may change my tone, but this.
Or you might change your mind.
Or I might change my pants. But who knows? Let's move on to the next room, Rich. Come on, let's go. What the hell was that?
Folks, as we come to the last room in the haunted house, the haunted museum, the poltergeist place, we will go down to the cellar. Come and join us. Right, that's pitch black. I'll go, should I? Oh my God, I don't like it down here. You there, Mark?
I'm here.
Just mind the stairs, because they're very, very steep. Oh, I've got. Oh my God. Oh, Mark, I don't like it.
Oh, we're just gonna
switch over to the IR, guys, so we can get the view on.
Can't change what you feel like. You see that?
Yeah, but it went on record.
It was.
Did you get that on camera?
Yep.
Something just went across there. Guys, we are now in the cellar, the basement. We're going to send Mark back up to the top of the stairs just to put the light on. Hurry up, Mark, because I don't like it down here. We have a coffin over there. Whew, thank goodness for that. Yeah, this cellar is something else. Even the mirror tells its own story from the vicar's house. Just look at these bits and pieces down here. Some of these things are scary. Oh, that looks like a goat's foot. What we got here, Mark, on the table?
This is a Dybuk box.
2 Dybuk boxes.
Don't know the history behind them, but if you come closer, you'll see here it looks like a load of ash and twigs or wax.
That's a wax voodoo.
It also looks like a voodoo doll there as well.
Yeah, it does.
But moving over to this one, there's bones in there. That is bones.
There are bones.
That is bones.
Yeah, 100% they are bones. Obviously, they are very, very small. I would say that was a sacrificed chicken in there, but they are 100% bones. And look at the state of the box. I mean, come on. Wouldn't you be a bit worried? A bit scared?
Looks like Dracula's out for the night.
Yeah. I mean, the coffin's a bit funny. Obviously, it looks good in here.
And
this is the thing that gets to me.
The rare voodoo doll. Yeah, look at it. That is just solid wax and God knows
twigs,
what's inside that.
rope, wax. It is like something out of Blair Witch.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't come down here to see you in the corner there.
I tell you, I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen, because anything can happen down here. I'm telling you that now.
Never.
You know, it's not got as much going on as all the other rooms, but this has got its own story from the past. We don't know what that story is, but we are going to find out. Welcome guys, thank you for joining us, West London Paranormal, in the morgue room with legendary guest tonight and partner to West London Paranormal, Miki York. So on the morgue table, which you already know is from 1800s, it is a lovely piece, Royal Dalton. Sounds like the Antique Roadshow, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lovely piece. It has obviously seen, sadly, a lot of bodies. Americans call them autopsies. We call them post mortems. And hopefully we can get a little bit of action in here tonight. We have motion detectors on the top of the slab. We have a voice recorder also. We have a K2 meter. Mickey, what have you got on the table?
A vibe pod.
Vibe pod. Can you just explain for the viewers what that does?
So it will sense any vibration made. It's connecting to the box. So if you touch the table anywhere without setting your light off.
No.
We've just had a light go off, a motion detector light go off. No one has moved.
Interesting. Is the K2 going at all, Mickey?
No. I was just setting my camera up so I can go join
Yeah, but you're at the wrong end. It was
Can you,
going
set the
that
other,
way.
can you set the other light off, Spirit?
Exactly, yeah, I'm over
At
here.
the top of the table. There's two lights here. Whatever you've done here at the bottom, can you do it at the top?
Thought it might take. Come on now.
Okay, that was Mickey that set that off. Just to let you know for the camera. You can see it very clearly on there. So once that goes off, we'll start our interaction again. If there are any spirits here attached to this table,
There we go.
please feel free to try and interact with us. Don't forget guys, we're on infrared, so the camera can pick us up even if we can't see each other moving, so definitely be aware just to talk and not move any limbs.
Can you do that again, Spirit? Can you turn that light on? No one is moving. We're standing dead still.
If there are any spirits hovering over the table, come down, come lower.
We mean you no harm.
Come set a light off.
Mind you, it's a bit rude. Let's introduce ourselves. What's your name?
My name's Rich.
My name's Mark.
Hi spirits, my name is Mickey.
We mean you no harm. Thank you, Spirit.
Hello.
Hi, thank you. It's interesting how, to be fair, that would be toes end. Head end's this end.
How comes this time that's gone off after about 10 seconds?
And the other one just stayed on.
And the other one stayed on for like nearly
And
a
again,
minute.
no one's moving.
Wow. That's interesting.
So the light hasn't gone off for a few minutes now.
Yeah, so the experiment we just did moving the lights around, the lights haven't gone off at all.
No.
So that could have been an interaction down the other end. It's showing that the light wasn't malfunctioning, as it's not going off intermittently now. Definitely.
Can you give us a bang on the... Huh?
I heard a bang over there then.
Did you?
Like an ornament on wood. Like
Wow.
Two types. Before the car
Okay.
came down, over there, basically where the lamp is.
Right.
Gosh, did you hear that?
I heard
What's that?
a groan.
Oh, it's like a kid's
Yeah,
voice. Like,
I heard a groan.
Now obviously we're close to the road, but we haven't heard voices.
No, it's-
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
Somebody just grabbed my arm.
Fuck off.
Shut up. Oh my god.
It could have been that, but somebody just went... Right here.
Oh, you make me shiver now myself.
Shiver, feel my arm. Look, I've got all cold.
Wow.
And I don't do that.
No, not with that.
Alright, okay. Spirit, was that you?
That was him.
Did you just touch me on my arm? Let me know that was you. Give us a flicker on the K2. Flicker the K2. Was that you? Or set the light off. Was that you? Give me a sign.
Or say something through the EVP recorder so we can get it on playback after all these questions. Did you touch Mark? Did you stroke Mark? Did you scare Mark? Did you make him jump?
That was funny, wasn't it?
Instead of sitting on there, just move a little bit closer and you can flicker the lights on this one, this machine here. Can you do that?
See Mickey pointing to the machine?
Get close, use your energy.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? That's going off quite a lot.
Yeah.
That is vibration only.
Yeah.
Well, none of us are taking steps or moving,
No?
so... No,
It's
it's
just
not.
a big
Jump
one.
on the table, Spirit.
It's the trucks or lorries.
Get away from that light on the floor. Come and jump on the table again.
That's crazy.
Spirit. Thank you, and it's Vicky. That's me.
That's you now.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it go off a couple of times?
Mate, it went really loud like that. As I asked it to do it. Like it was last time. Come on, Spirit, you can do that again. Give us a continuous heavy vibration, and that's it. No more afterwards. Go on. Do it, please, please, please.
Is that it?
That's it. Thank you very much, Spirit.
I didn't move. Right, at the moment, Mark is
Did you hear that noise?
What's that?
It was like a kid.
The kid again.
Mark, the bear, was in the closet staring at the mirror. Now Mark is in there staring into the mirror. Well, the light's just gone off. Now he's put it back on. Mark, how are you feeling? Oh.
I feel like someone looking over my right shoulder.
You feel like there's someone looking over your right shoulder?
Yeah.
Describe what you feel.
I feel alright at the moment. I just feel like there's something looking over my right shoulder. When this light goes off and goes back on, I've got a feeling it's going to be right there.
Yeah, I get that motion. I was thinking the same thing a minute ago.
You're fucking ice cold, man.
I'm ice cold. Are you alright, Mark?
Yeah.
I'm ice cold out here, mate. I've just seen the shadow go past the curtain and back.
Yeah, well, I think I've seen the fucking demon that's attacked or something.
I can't be any worse than you all the eyeballs now.
Right, we need to know your name, please.
Tell us your name. Yeah. I'll come over this side.
And I also saw a shadow in that room earlier.
That's ridiculous. What room's that one in there?
That's the bride room.
The bridal room.
It's what?
I said so then.
Yeah. What's the name of the bride doll? Or the doll that I've brought with me today?
Who's moving around in there?
It's playing silly buggers.
Again!
Hello?
What's your name? Tell us your name.
Come on. Talk to me, boy!
We are talking to you.
Oh. Alright guys, so we are now inside.
Mickey, the grandfather clock.
Don't tell me it's gone on.
That's moving.
The grandfather clock. It doesn't work.
It's not when the light was hitting it, was it?
The light's not. That's moving.
Maybe the momentum of the floor? No, it can't be the floor. It's not the floor. What the fuck?
You said that earlier. Imagine if we're in it, like,
I
moving
did
the
say
phone.
that. I said it earlier when it was light and we were just having a recce round. I said, what if that started moving and it went chime
Because we were walking around this area earlier taking photos and having a look.
and it didn't move?
As far as I know, that did not move.
No, it didn't move because I was watching it.
That's what you come up with, what you said, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Ladies, if any of you are here with us this evening, are you making the grandfather clock move? Why don't you make it chime? Dong!
When we jump there.
Tell Mark to wake up.
What do you want to do to... Go away, you hear that? No.
Go away.
Do you want to live with Mark?
Live with Mark. Live with Mark.
You say that. That's gone through about 4 times in my house. Go back, please. Live there.
Yeah, I've heard some of the stuff.
Yes, see? Mark, don't want you back.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Elizabeth, what do you make of all this?
It's a good night.
Elizabeth, would you like to get to know Jennifer? As a reward. Said as a reward.
Jennifer will go well in this room. Yeah, she looks like all that bride.
She looks the part, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, what, are we listening?
The grandfather clock.
Move. Scratching.
Scratch me. Scratch my back where I like it. What? Scratch my back. Scratch my back. Scratch me, please.
The one room we have been looking forward to doing tonight. We are in, where are we, Rich?
The demon room.
The demon room. You saw this live earlier. We had significant results just at the corner here. We're going to show you right now what actually happened. As you can see, the hood came off by itself. So we're going to do a bit of calling out now. If there's any spirits in this room, any energy that resides in any of these objects that are in this room, come forward. Whoa.
Practice.
Practice what? Summoning the devil.
Let's summon the devil.
Prop.
What the fuck?
I heard something out there just then.
Did you fucking see that big shadow walk across there?
No.
Fucking across there.
No.
It fucking did.
I heard footsteps.
Yes.
I thought I heard like a
It's gone into the sinister room.
What the fuck?
I'm holding your hand. Alright? Just so you're safe. I know you're here all night, every night. But you must be scared. Are you scared? As Miki would say, don't be scared. Okay. She's looking at me, Miki.
That's right.
She's looking at me. Have you seen her eyes, maybe?
No, no, no.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Troll.
Troll.
I'm trolling her.
Yeah, you're trolling.
I'm trolling her.
So guys, we've now finished filming the Haunted Museum in Rotherham. What a night. What a place, what a night.
Oh, what a night!
Rich, the live at the beginning of the night.
Off the chart. Totally unexpected. We didn't expect more than half of what we got on the live. Things just took off at an electric pace, 100 mile an hour. Very early on, to be fair, in the evening. It was 8:30, 9 o'clock. It was all going mad. We had a little lull after that, and then we had another big push with a few more events in a couple of the other rooms, and then it sort of died off a little bit earlier than we expected. I think we peaked too soon.
That live,
but the live was the pinnacle of the evening.
I mean, you look back on that, you see the hood where Rich is just standing there. The hood was still there how it was. He placed the hood back where it was, and even on the live, the viewers saw it.
Yeah, amazing.
He quoted that he's seen it on CCTV, then all of a sudden, the hood just gets pushed back.
Yeah, amazing.
It's like, what?
It was amazing. We were having loads of things come through that made total sense.
The batteries in the toy?
Yeah, absolutely. The toy was going mad. We also had an interruption in service of the iPad.
Which the Alice box told us.
And the Alice box told us at exactly the same time.
This is crazy.
It was just crazy. It was totally crazy. The place is amazing.
Yeah.
If you are fortunate enough to get an opportunity to come here from Lee and Lindsay, then you must do so. The place is a credit to them, and we thank you very much. We would love one day to come back here and do it all again.
Yeah, so from myself and Rich, we want to thank Lindsay and Lee for allowing us to have this place for the night.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Guys, until next time, we'll see you on the next episode.
Take care.